Meet Zifa, a German Shepherd that found a home with Michelle Moore and her family. Zifa was adopted with her sister Sophie, but just 2 months ago, Michelle took Sophie to get spayed at the Humane Society, and something went wrong.
And so she went in that morning, and about 10 o'clock I got a phone call from the vet, and he was really upset talking, and he said that during the surgery they were almost finished, and that she started having respiratory problems, and they tried to ventilate her, and that didn't work. And they continued trying, and then her heart stopped and they weren't able to revive her.
Michelle says she and the vet were so shocked they offered to do an autopsy. The autopsy showed there was a tear in Sophie's diaphragm that caused some of her organs to shift in her chest, making it hard for her to breathe while under anesthesia.
She was a little thinner than Ziva was, but she was in a healthy weight category. She was eating, she was active, and didn't show any problems, and the vet hadn't noticed anything that was wrong. So that was what was really surprising.
We wanted to talk to the Humane Society about their procedure and what went wrong, but they refused to talk about it. We did get to talk to Director Wayne Branisel on Spay Day in February, and he says they stay pretty busy with these surgeries.
We do about 50 animals a day, so our capacity is pretty much met, and we're happy to be able to provide the service.
Veterinarian Amanda Thomas says complications just happen sometimes with these procedures.
Animals might have pre-existing conditions that are not identified on physical exam or with the blood work that we do beforehand, and so you can have an animal that undergoes anesthesia and you can have complications or things that come up that need to be dealt with either during or after that procedure.
She says having a good physical exam before procedures, safe anesthesia protocol, and certified nurses in the room monitoring these animals are the key factors in successful surgeries.
Vet techs are really important during these operations because they help the veterinarian pay more attention to the patients, because they're the ones that come in and check the eyes to make sure they're still blinking and grab their paws to make sure they still pull them back. This lets them know that they're on the right breathing levels.
Dr. Thomas says even though these surgeries become routine, there's still a high level of skill that goes into them, and good techs make the job easier. Michelle says the director of the Humane Society told her they usually don't have complications.
He said that he had been there for 3 years, and they do thousands of these surgeries every year, and that this was only the second dog that they had lost in the time that he had been there. So they have a very high success rate.
The loss of Sophie has been hard on Michelle and her family, but they do plan on getting Zifa a playmate. Michelle says they still believe you should get animals spayed and neutered. They just plan on being extra cautious with checkups before surgeries in the future. Morgan Weaver, Carolina News.